What is going on, everyone? It is Monday. You know what that means. It is Beyond Mondays, and we are covering everything Batman Beyond during this great series. And we are in Batman Beyond New Year's. This is book number 3. So this is going to be fun. Can't wait to dive in, give you my thoughts and takes on this, run down the story, and then love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments. If you've been reading this, if you read this series, what your thoughts are. But yeah, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button so you get notified of all the other great videos. But without further ado, let's dive right in. So we open up our panel with Barbara kind of leaving her note that she's retired. She retired as the only good cop left in Gotham, and she left. One rule says it'll be worse. It'll always be worse. And save lives and fight as how to do it. And Gotham will won't give you a choice. She'll make you hurt, and she'll rub salt in the wounds. Very impactful note that Barbara left for the next commissioner, whoever that will be. And so then we find out that she is the guest of honor for Dexter Loomis, who's holding a party for Barbara Gordon, a retirement celebration. And Barbara Gordon does not want to be there at all. And Loomis kind of said to her, like, hey, I thought you would have wore your mask for the last time, hinting that she would be the Batgirl persona. And she said, I've been doing the police work for 5 decades more than I have been as Batwoman or Batgirl. So she's like, I'm going out on my own terms. And she told him, like, I'm only here for an hour to thank all the good cops that I have worked with. So this is pretty cool. Dexter Loomis, they keep like throwing those little hints that he's up to something. But yeah, this is pretty cool. And then we see here the last panel there, the bottom. He's like invitation, and he gives it up, and it's Terry, but he's going by Neil Gibson as his alter ego. They get into this party, and we know that he's wearing that mask that hides him from cameras or anything, so it just blurs his face so no one knows. So he's in this party for Barbara, her retirement party, and he's like, I'm not you, Bruce. I don't know how you did it to keep both personas different, and so no one would know. And he's like, I finally realized how you've been doing it, and the burden that is really done for you, and why you did it. And so yeah, Terry's like, I'm not the best detective that you were, but there's one thing I know that you taught me, and it's to listen to my surroundings. So that's what he's doing. He's in this party, he's listening to his surroundings, and then we get another invitation, please, and it is Booma, who we met in the first issue, the cop that was talking to Barbara Gordon. She wanted to be detective, and so she's there, and she's like, I have my gun, I'm an officer, I'm here to help, and I have the gun permit too as well. And so she puts on this mask. They're all in there having a great time. Terry's listening. Then we see Barbara talking to Loomis, celebrating. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Kind of seemed like a filler issue, to be honest with you. Kind of lead up. Usually number 3 is. So then we get into the party. We get all these people talking like, hey, we're making money. It's all about the money for these people. Selling companies, earning money, like investing and everything like that. And then we found out one guy is like losing money, and he was hoping to talk to Loomis to get a grant. Terry, in the meanwhile, is just there listening and everything. And then we get Loomis saying, put your hands together for Commissioner Gordon for her last time. And so Barbara's up there making her like farewell speech. She says thank you to Loomis and everything, and she talks about old Gotham, how everything was, and how this place always hated us. She talks to like Gotham about almost as if it was a person, which I thought was pretty cool. And the city has a pulse, and if you listen to it, you got to listen to it. So she talks like as it as like a as Gotham as being a person, like it has a pulse, it has a heartbeat. She's been through everything. She's been to the darkest corners of Gotham and everything as Batgirl. So she knows what she's talking about. Then everyone claps and everything. Dexter Loomis comes up and he's like, he makes an announcement. It's like, I'm back in Gotham PD after Barbara retires. And everyone's like, what? What is he doing? And all this meantime, Terry's listening to everyone, and everyone's talking about where's the mayor? Where's the mayor at? Where's the mayor at? So Terry's listening to everything like that, and he's like, I need to get an inside person. I need an inside person in this police force I can trust and talk to now that Barbara's gone. He needs to find a new ally there. So he's looking around everything, and he finds, we see this, and yeah, so he's listening and looking and trying to figure out who he can get as an ally. Then we see Barbara Gordon saying, you think he can buy us to Loomis? He's like, no, not at all. That would be illegal. So he wants that trust with Gotham PD because Barbara wouldn't give it to him. Barbara doesn't trust him because of her instincts as Batgirl. So he's like, the new commissioner and I will work very well together, whoever that's going to be. We don't know. So the law catches up with everyone, she says, and your law on 100% of Batman's 2 Once Upon a Time. So yeah, so we see this Dexter Loomis and Barbara talking. Barbara says, if we meet again, you're going to regret it. He's like, we both know I don't care about this city. And he doesn't. He's from Bloodhaven. He's only there. He only wants the city to make money so he can profit off this. So he doesn't care about the city at all. He just wants it to be safe enough so he can make the money and like live happily. So yeah, when we see Terry and Booma at the bar and they're talking and everything, and they're like, cheers, and he's like, I'm not much of a partier. Do you want to get out of here and go get some food? And she's like, how about a burger? And she's like, you better keep up. So they go to this burger place. They're there having fun. They're talking. And Terry's trying to get to know her and see like what her detail is and everything, trying to see if she's going to be a good ally for him. And we find out that she is actually in the mayor's protection, so she protects the mayor, and she's finding something funny about Terry, and she doesn't know what. And then she finally puts it together, but she doesn't know he's Terry. She just knows Neil Gibson, and it's an alter ego, and she doesn't like that. She finds out that this is an alter ego. And when Terry brought up the president, kind of clicked in her like her protection to like, hey, I don't like where this is going. How do you know about all this stuff and everything? So she slams his head into the table and she's like, don't know who the hell you are, Neil, but you've been wearing an identity scrambler since you suited up or slid up to me at the bar. So she been piecing stuff together to kind of find him a little fishy. And so she broke the mask of Terry's a scram. I don't know if she broke it, but she short circuited, I think, for a few minutes because you can see the sparks coming out. And she takes off. And Terry's like, the next time we meet, it'll be different. It won't be Terry McGinnis, it'll be the Batman. Because he wants her on her side. Then we see Terry putting on this cloak over the suit so he can't be detected by cameras or anything. And he breaks into the mayor's office, doing it the old school way because he doesn't have the jet fuel. And he kind of like retracing Bruce's steps. And he's like, so this is how you did it. And he's like, this is more, the word I'm looking for here, more exciting instead of flying, like doing it the old school way. And he's like, I never really had the same gifts as you, but he always listened, always had Bruce in his ear. So he comes in the mayor's office and he detects someone sitting there right away. Before the suit does, he's locks eyes and something's not right. And this person says, "Hello, Batman." So Terry's like, he knew something was right. It's not a real person. So he throws a batarang, and it's a holographic. So the batarang goes through him like nothing. And it says, I was content to let you roam the night. Soon you'll age and die, and you'll be left with perfection, and I'll be left with perfection. But you refuse to learn your place even after the bomb. So direct action has become necessary. And Terry says, I'm sorry, Bruce. This place cannot be broken. The place cannot be escaped. This place is your tomb, Terry McGinnis, and you will die in it. And we find out it's a Gotham Knight, and he says alone. So our next episode is going to be comic number 4, Die by the Sword of Gotham. Hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been really fun doing this series. I've really been enjoying it. Batman Beyond is one of my favorite Batmans. Terry McGinnis, a totally different path than most. But yeah, till then, guys, hope you have a good one. We'll see you next Monday for another Beyond Monday. Let me know in the comments, what did you think of this issue? Did you find it as a filler issue? I kind of did, but I'm really loving the art and the storyline on this. So yeah, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button so you get notified of all the other great videos. And leave a comment. Love to hear your guys' comments. Let me know what you think of this series. Are you a Terry McGinnis fan? What do you think of his alter ego, Neil? Do you think him and Booma are going to work together in the future? Let me know. Who do you think this Gotham Sword is? Is it Dexter Loomis? Let us know. But until then, guys, have a great one, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.